This is Corner Booth Sports with your boys, Sam,
Jake,
Nick,
Jam.
Today, for our first big episode, we are starting off by going over the recent NFL head coach signings, okay? So, I think we're going to start off a little big. We're going to go recency bias. Number one, boys, Mike Lafleur, Arizona Cardinals. What we thinking on that?
well, I think that's a good one right there. It's obviously another one off the Sean McVay coaching tree that just keeps growing every year. This is his third or fourth offensive coordinator, I believe, to get the head coaching gig. The Cardinals, though, you have that situation of what are we doing with Kyler Murray. We have Marvin Harrison. We have James Conner. We have Trey McBride. So you got the weapons there. Your defense is aging out a little bit. You got a mediocre offensive line, let's be honest. And, again, the Kyler Murray contract, and it comes down to what are we going to do with him in the future? Is he going to the Dolphins maybe? Send him to, maybe Cleveland? Who knows?
No, I think it just comes down to execution. Cardinals obviously been struggling recently. Kyler Murray's play has been, hit or miss. But yeah, like you said, where is he going to go? I've been hearing Pittsburgh is a big talk for Kyler Murray. I hope not. But head coaching wise, I don't know. I think this is a good opportunity for him to switch or to turn around the franchise for the Arizona Cardinals. So yeah.
I personally, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the hire. Obviously, Mike Lafleur, his offensive scheme is pretty good. The Rams put up a lot of points. I'm going to be curious to see how it plays out with the Cardinals offense because, like we said, Murray can't stay healthy. Conner was out for the year, so just having those weapons back, it's just going to be curious. I'm curious to see how it's going to work and how he's going to be able to execute and use those weapons.
As a Steelers fan, I think he should have been the next Pittsburgh Steelers head coach, personally, because I feel our offense is going in the correct direction. Personally, I think Arizona's getting a little too old. Yes, they have McBride. Yes, they have Marvin Harrison Jr. But running back, old Pittsburgh Steeler. Quarterback, who likes to use his feet, not really throw the ball. And if you saw off Lafleur's offense with the Rams, he was throwing the ball every time he could because he had Puka and
Matthew Stafford at quarterback.
quarterback. Devontae Adams at the 2-yard line, craziest thing ever.
Yeah, the 1-yard goal line touchdown fade. Right against when they played the Seahawks, they got that Devontae Adams went down at the 2-yard line. I looked at my friend, I go, yeah, they're going to do the goal line fade with Devontae Adams, and they did. It was a guarantee. He led the NFL in touchdowns with 15, and he didn't play the last 3.5 weeks.
But going back to Arizona, they have Trey McBride's coming off his best season ever. So it's how is he going to be able to benefit in Mike LaFleur's offense? Are we going to see Kyler just try to force feed him? Because I don't know.
It also depends what Call of Duty comes out.
I just don't think Kyler Murray has the arm strength either that an NFL quarterback needs because, like you said, he's short, can't really see over the line that well, and he just likes to use his feet. He relies on his feet too much. And we kind of saw the same thing with Tua too. Tua is struggling a lot this year, and yeah, I don't know. I think nowadays in NFL you need a quarterback who can throw the football and not just rely on his feet.
What do we think about Jacoby Brissett though?
He's old. He's 41, 39. He's old.
He didn't play that bad this
He
year.
didn't.
He didn't play the best, obviously, but he didn't play that bad.
He kept them close. And you can't forget about Michael Wilson Jr., my fantasy waiver wire pickup of the year. Whenever Marvin Harrison Jr. wasn't playing, he went for about 45 points all week.
I don't know. I think last year's rookie class, year 2, they all dropped off drastically except for, who was it? I forget. I can't think of his name, but there's one receiver.
Drake May. Oh, you're talking about receivers.
Yeah, not Drake May. The receiving class 2024. There's one guy who, I'm pretty sure a great year. I can't think of who it is. Have to go back.
Mecca Mbuka?
No, he's a rookie.
He's a rookie.
But I don't know, Marv he struggled earlier. That was kind of a big downfall in the Cardinals too. They're like, oh, can we rely on Marvin Harrison? But yeah, this is his second year in the NFL, so but I don't know if they struggle like that early on, like we saw at the beginning of the season, they're going to be in a big hole that they can't dig themselves out of, like we saw earlier. So
keep hearing a lot of Dolphins talks. Let's move on to Jeff Hafley, Miami Dolphins, defensive coordinator for the Packers. What we feeling about that?
The main issue is what are they going to do at the quarterback spot? Are they going to put Tua back in? Are they going to start Quinn Ewers? I mean, Quinn Ewers He's going to be a second-year guy now?
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
going to be a second-year guy. I mean, I don't know how he really played towards the end. I didn't really watch Dolphins because obviously they were nowhere near playoff contention. But it seems like they're going more of a defensive route, but their offense has been struggling too. They got running back
A-Chain.
I mean, he's
He
very
has breakaway
talented.
speed.
Yeah, I don't know. They just need. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this hire.
Yeah, this is a big switch, obviously, from Mike McDaniels.
Yes.
And a quick play, scheme action type RPO reads, scheme up the deep shot. Obviously, you don't know what you're doing with Tua. I was actually at Tua's potentially last game for the Dolphins. It was Pittsburgh. They made him look like a fool.
Yeah.
They had negative 13 yards in the third quarter.
I saw that.
He threw an interception on the first drive of the game, and he looked lost out there when they were dropping from cover 1 to cover 2. Obviously, the Tyreek Hill situation unfolding before us.
Oh yeah.
He's coming off a completely snapped in half leg. He's 31. He has 12 baby mamas that I'm aware of. Child support payments are catching up to him, and he does not want to be in Miami anymore.
Future Pittsburgh Steelers.
So that guy will probably go back to Kansas City, truthfully.
I'm not
Probably.
gonna lie. You go from an offensive-minded head coach to a defensive-minded head coach when your offense is the one that's really struggling.
Yeah. Mind you, a very aggressive offensive mind too.
Yep.
With Mike McDaniel. But
I don't know. It's gonna be good to see what they do at this quarterback situation. I feel like this will determine how much success their offense has. I feel like because, like you said, they have the weapons. Waddle, Hill. Even though he's 31, he still has breakaway speed. A-Chain will breakaway speed.
their defense is not horrible.
Who's their tight end?
They got
Darren Wallen.
Oh, he
He retired.
And
Didn't
had a-
play the first 4 weeks.
had a crazy
And
stretch. at the
Low-key
end.
kind of dominated there at the
I
the
think he had
end.
2 touchdowns against Pittsburgh.
It was garbage time. We put in the backups. Jack Sawyer was covering him for both of them. Why are we dropping our, technically at the time, 4-string edge rusher into pass coverage on the fastest tight end in the league? I don't know.
Yeah, can we see what
Fastest tight
pick
end in the
the
league.
Dolphins have in the draft?
Dolphins have the 11th overall pick. So
And the quarterback class this year is weak outside of Mendoza. You got obviously Ty Simpson in there. Dante
got-
Moore no longer going to be in the draft.
Miami
That's a going
reunion,
back.
Carson Beck.
You got Carson.
Carson Beck
You
won't.
got-
Carson Beck's
Bomb.
going undrafted.
Second
Garrett
or third
Nussmeier.
round.
Garrett Nussmeier from LSU.
Netzmeyer had
4th
a-
round.
He had a fall off.
I think
year.
Cade Klubnik is going to be in the
Cade
draft.
Klubnik. I
Klubnik.
Undrafted.
like him.
Klubnik.
Drew Aller, Penn State.
Drew Aller
Second round.
Drew
He would
Aller
go to
undrafted.
they would replace him. That would be
Pittsburgh
Matt
Steelers
Stafford's
fourth string.
replacement.
We got possibly Ole Miss's quarterback Trinidad Chambliss.
Trinidad.
Oh,
He's
if he-
applying for
if
a
he-
6 year.
Yeah, if he doesn't win this lawsuit, he should just enter the draft. Like,
He's a good enough. I think he could.
And
be
they have
one of
Deuce
those top
Knight.
ones.
This is his best year. Like
Yeah.
this is his best year to go. The quarterback
Granted,
class
yeah.
is weak.
Yeah, I know he had a.
Outside of Mendoza, like the quarter, it can go in any order.
But next year's draft class is going to be.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, I don't know why he wants to go next year. It's going
Who's
to be
coming off of next year? Dante Moore.
Dante
Dante
Moore.
Moore, Arch Manning.
Oh, Arch
Julian-
is going to be a
Julian
Nepo
Sain.
baby. I'm saying it right now.
Is Julian saying
Lenore Sellers got to come out.
Lenore Sellers?
Who else went back? John Mateer's got to come back. He's coming
he
out.
Got to come out. Yeah. DJ Lagway might have to come
Lagway
out.
might
Oh,
have to
Lagway,
come
yeah.
out. Yeah,
It'll be after.
it's getting big. That class is getting big.
Yeah. Who else do they have? Sam Leavitt.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
LSU. Yeah, he's got to come out.
So like,
We should have an episode of College Talk because we got Raiola going to Oregon too.
To back, but he's using a red shirt. He's
Yeah,
backing
'cause
up.
he's hurt, right?
And his leg's still backwards. Yeah,
His leg's still backwards.
we got to get to our next head
Yeah,
coach here
yeah.
now. Though.
Next, we're going off to an offensive coordinator change up to head coach, big boy, Joe Brady, Buffalo Bills. I'm just going to say it now. Allen ain't getting a ring.
no.
I know,
No,
I know
he's
a lot
this
of-
generation's Dan Marino.
I know a lot of people don't like this. Like at
I don't
all.
like it.
My Bills, this one's for my family here, the Bills fans. They they're upset with how the way Pergola went about it. They think he was even more of a fool to not only promote Brandon Beane, but to let him run the press conference basically after they fired McDermott, where they went out and blamed Keon Coleman, a guy that's still in the organization, by the
Yeah,
way.
that
He's
was-
still super young too.
Still super young.
It was only year 2, right?
Year 2.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 to 3.
He's still on a rookie contract. They haven't said they want to trade him, but they blamed him for everything. And then just because Joe Brady was going to take some college jobs that were opening up, they fired McDermott to promote him to head coach, and he was a average offensive coordinator at that. So
I don't know. I feel like Josh Allen made him look good.
he did.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of the plays did break down, and Josh, just being Josh, made it happen.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're not gonna be successful with McDermott and the pieces you have with Allen, James Cook, Dalton Kincaid, Coleman, you have all these weapons
Shakir.
on offense with a solid defense. And if you're not gonna get the job done now, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna get the job done. Like ever. And I thought the Bills were going to be dominant after that first game with the Ravens. I thought the Ravens were also going to be dominant as well, and obviously,
R.I.P. the Ravens.
yeah.
man.
But Ravens and Bills are in that can't win a Super Bowl chain, so they're always
Speaking
getting.
of Ravens, their quarterback can't stay healthy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest Lamar fan, even though I shouldn't be saying that because I'm a Steelers fan, but like Lamar Jackson, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks, and like he just can't stay healthy.
Yeah, it's
bro.
the same situation. Like Lamar and Josh Allen, if they're not going to win it now, they're not going to win it. So
First Super Bowl like playoff brackets without Mahomes, without Burrow, without Jackson. Like the big three. I don't know where they get that. If Allen couldn't do it with them not in the playoffs, he's not going to do it at all. Like Sam Darnold, bless his heart. I love what he's doing with the Seahawks. I love what he's doing, showing the Vikings up with J.J. McCarthy, all that stuff. But if you're not going to capitalize with a team with Josh Allen on it in his 7th year, it's
who's coming off the league MVP?
league MVP.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Which
not
he
gonna
shouldn't have
happen
won,
now.
but
Yeah.
that's
Yep,
talk
that's-
for
That's for a
another
different
day.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
for
the
another
offensive
day.
coordinator couldn't take them through a playoff win,
He's not going to do
He's not gonna
anything
be
with
able to
him
do
now.
that as a head
That's our generation's Dan Marino, but at least Dan Marino made it to one Super Bowl.
Yeah, Josh Allen still.
Has yet to make it.
now
Oh.
we move to the first overall pick of last year's draft. Tennessee Titans, Robert Saleh. Did I say that right?
Solid.
Saleh.
Robert Saleh.
I do like this. Obviously, he was with the Jets beforehand. Wasn't very successful. Was it DC with the 49ers recently?
Yeah.
Yep.
They had one of the best defenses in the NFL.
With all the
even
starters
with
being hurt.
Nick Bosa being hurt all year.
Fred
Fred
Warner.
Warner.
Fred Warner being hurt. That's right. Yeah.
They were down to third string linebackers
Yeah.
in the playoff game.
And they still were like hanging in with good offensive teams. I don't know though. I mean, he was good as a DC. I just don't know how he's gonna. I mean, you got Cam Ward under his wing now. Hopefully, I mean, I want the Titans to succeed. I like Cam Ward. I think they're going to be a good group this year. Hopefully, Saleh can do the job as a head coach.
Second chance.
Well, they got over like 90 million in cap space.
That is true,
They have
yeah.
pick number like 5, I think. And don't forget, Brian Dable is now their offensive
Yeah,
coordinator.
they could go on
They
a
could turn it
good
around.
run this year, depending on who they end up drafting with the 5th pick. So, yeah, a lot of potential.
What does a receiving core look like? I know
It's
Tyler Lockett.
Alik Elmore.
Ridley,
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley.
Ridley's getting up there in
Ridley
age.
is.
Or did he get-
Yeah, he's there. He just got hurt.
He's
and
getting up there in
suspended,
age too.
Alik Elmore, Calvin Ridley,
Isn't Lockett on that team?
Tyler Lockett is on the
DK,
team.
the rookie receiver, DK, I think was his name, DIKE.
Dyke, he's the best. He's DYKE.
I
He's the best kick returner in the league. Not a great receiver, but a very
he
good
had
kick returner.
some decent plays this year.
So what do we think they go with the 5th pick? They obviously need
Probably a line. Cam Ward will die.
I think you need weapons to protect Cam Ward. And
Dan Moore Jr. got
this
paid $80
point,
million,
yeah.
and he was horrible in the Steelers. And he went to the Titans, and he was horrible there. He's got to go get him protection.
I mean, Cam Ward, I want him to succeed. So
But I don't really know much about the tackles coming out of this draft. I watched 5 minutes of them and was disappointed in half of them, to say
Yeah,
the
this is a
least.
pretty weak draft class outside of the
Outside of
receiving core.
receivers and
What receivers are coming out this year?
They
you got
Cardinal
all the
Tate.
USC ones: Jacoby Lane, Malachi Lemon.
Tyson.
Yep, Malachi Fields from Notre Dame. Big
Cardinal
son of a
Tate
gun.
from the Big OH.
I didn't really watch.
Arthur
Notre Dame,
Smith's
not
taking
gonna
them
lie.
down.
Arthur Smith.
You got Carnell Tate, Ohio State. Texas got 2 guys. There's a lot of receivers.
Even there's a lot of good secondary names coming in the draft too. Safeties, cornerbacks, Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I know.
There's some
honestly.
good edge rushers. Ruben Bain. Defensive line is coming out. They're pretty good. You got the one kid from Oregon. He played next to Derek Harmon, which
Oh, that's
I hope we
right.
take him with 21 and just build up a young defensive line for the
No, that's we're
Steelers.
gonna fumble me somehow.
We need some offense, bro.
They'll take Ty Simpson and we'll be doomed.
We'll do a Pittsburgh draft class video coming up soon.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna live stream it. We're gonna go. Let's go.
I'm going
We
to
should,
the draft.
let's
we
go.
should react to that.
We'll react
I'm
live
going
on
to the
stage.
draft.
I'm going to the
I'm not going
draft.
to class the next
We'll
day.
have two different POVs from the draft, not from the draft.
I'm not going to the draft. Bro. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, it'd be a cool experience.
I'm gonna
though.
be there for Hoosiers.
Oh, here we go.
Go IU, baby.
What if he doesn't go number
Since
one?
If he doesn't go to number 1, I say
Since
give up.
when
I
did
say
you
give up the
become
next
an
10 years
IU
first round
fan,
picks
buddy?
and go get him.
Okay. Because off
awesome.
of that, we can go to the Vegas Raiders now with Klint Kubiak.
Kubiak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kubiak, offensive lineman for this offensive line.
Offensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator, Seattle Seahawks. Now, this is interesting because he is going into the Super Bowl next week.
Another aggressive offensive coordinator, bro. Their offense has been on a roll this
Their
year.
offense
Granted, they
was-
do have JSN and
offense
Cooper
was
Kupp
high
on
power.
Kenneth
on their
Walker.
starts, and Kenneth
Charbonnet.
Kenneth Walker's having a great year.
So good.
They put up, what was it, 41?
Yeah,
Yep.
but I'm
On the 49ers. Granted, the 49ers, they have a hurt defense.
We just
but
talked
like,
about.
they were still one of the top defenses in the league.
I'm excited for this, bro, because you
And
got
they went in and got in a
you-
shootout with the Rams.
Yes, you got
Well, those are two high-power offenses, though. Like,
exactly.
you had who's Rams, the Rams OC?
It's Mike LaFleur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike LaFleur and
Arizona
Clint
Cardinals.
Kubiak. Two great
Offensive power
offensive
teams,
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say I like the signing for the Raiders, bro, because Seahawks obviously like I said, are in the Super Bowl next week. They got, I mean, you're getting Mendoza probably 99% sure of that, so you could take him. You have a young Ashton Genty, obviously, who's second year, right, coming into second.
Yep,
third
this
year.
will be-
He'll
this will
going
be
to
his
the
second, yep.
Second year.
You have a young
Trey
Brock
Tucker.
Bowers, too.
Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker was
who's
very
underrated.
good. Brock Bowers, obviously.
Yeah.
Michael Mayers, their
Oh,
other
yeah.
tight end, he's very good. And then you also start off with the first pick in every round after that.
Yeah.
Now, their offensive line is what was horrible for them, but now you could just go get them with that first round
Yeah,
pick.
their offensive
The
line
First
was
pick
terrible.
in every
The
round.
Raiders were so bad this year that they had Amari Cooper retire, bro, after he re-signed with them.
I did see that. That was
I think he did that just because he wanted to retire.
Terrible.
Yeah, with the Raiders, yeah.
But
Which is respectable.
But the Raiders have the pieces like Brock Bowers. Like, oh my gosh, you need a good quarterback
Kenny
to
Pickett.
utilize him. Yeah, you got Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett as a backup.
Shut up.
Will probably be out of the league in a couple years.
There's still no way he won a championship last year, bro.
Geno Smith.
But I don't
I'm
know.
so angry.
If
Geno
Mendoza,
Smith,
if Mendoza could show signs early of being a good quarterback, I think the Raiders are going to be one of those teams that we got to watch out for.
I see them at least getting
They're going to be better than they were last. They have
6
to
or
be
7
better.
wins. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
yeah,
Okay.
no,
They,
we're
have,
not
they
gonna
have to be better than last year, bro.
You just had to do it, didn't you?
I did.
But
here's
you look at the division they're in: Mahomes,
Yes.
Herbert,
Yeah.
Knicks, which Sean Payton is trying to ruin Bo Nix'
Yeah, Sean-
name in the
I don't
media.
like Sean Payton.
I don't
Shout
know.
out ESPN, by the way,
So-
for our future sponsors for not having Brock Bowers on their depth chart.
He was
Thank
on
you
IR,
very
wasn't he?
much.
Are you sure he wasn't on there?
He's not on there.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know. They have Michael Mayer, Ian Thompson, Carter Runyon, and then Albert Okuwenbeku.
Now he was a great player, Jackson Power Johnson on their O line, but Pete Carroll and him got into it all the time.
Pete
which is
Carroll
why-
was a horrible signing for
That
them.
was bad.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say
That was
right
very
now.
bad.
He was he's close to 80. Why
Yeah,
is he still trying to cut him?
Kubiak will be a good signing for. I think this is one of the better ones for
Offensive-minded.
the coaches. Yeah.
And a
Getting-
team that's
draft
trying to
pick, getting
change.
you're getting
to a good
Mendoza.
offense.
And Tom Brady is your partial owner. So.
Alex
You
Earl,
automatically
baby.
get aura points for that.
Which means
Now they did lose the defensive coordinator though. The Steelers did sign their defensive
Yeah,
coordinator.
that is true. That is.
But that was a great hire for
Who
us.
was
He
called-
did.
Oh, what was his nickname?
Patrick Graham.
No, he had a nick. It was like Black Picasso, I think is his nickname. Is what they said. That's what Danny told me. Sources, reliable sources.
I will
I
say
have
they
yet
do
to hear
have,
that
they
one,
have a
but
decent amount of picks. They
Maybe
have the
we started
first,
something here. Who
And
knows?
then second round they have the 36 through 38. So they're getting 2 young bucks at the beginning.
After their first pick, it's kind of.
They got a 4th round because of Jacoby Meyer too. I
Yeah.
forgot they lost him.
Just build no
who
line.
who did they get for Jacob? Wasn't it?
Just
It was
picks.
just draft picks.
It was
yeah.
just
I think it was
picks.
just
Fourth
picks,
and a
yeah.
seventh,
Because that's what we were going to give the Pittsburgh Steelers.
which is another reason Brandon Beane should have been fired. He should have given them a 4th and a 7th, and also given up that first round pick for Jalen Waddle. He didn't want to give up this year's pick. He wanted to give up next draft's pick, and Josh Allen could have had Jalen Waddle. And
Well,
it'd be in the
this
bowl.
draft class is terrible.
That's
Yes.
why you do it. That's why you give it
Exactly.
up. And even if you're thinking you're going to win a Super Bowl, that's pick 32. And you're worried about pick 32, that's why Brandon Beane should have been gone. Also, 2 Pro Bowlers in 8 years is disgusting.
All right. This next one is a lot of fans of this franchise just are begging for another head coach again, bro, because this Browns fans are not happy about this one.
Todd Monken,
I'm not happy. either.
Ravens, old defensive coach?
Offensive coordinator.
Offensive
And he was
coordinator.
already out the door too. They
Yeah.
were getting ready to fire him. He just said, I got a head coach.
Not sure why they would do that.
Browns were hoping for one of the better, like one of the 8 better coaches that were on the market, but they ended up going with an offensive mind, and I don't.
And the thing is, they wanted a young offensive mind, but none of them wanted them. They withdrew their name.
Mike McDaniel
All
backed
the-
out.
Chris Shula, the defense coordinator from the Rams.
Shula backed out.
Nate
Chris
Scalhousey, the passing game coordinator for the Rams, rejected it. Jesse Minter rejected it. Clint Kubiak rejected it.
Browns are doomed.
The Browns are doomed, even though they have 2 first-round picks.
I'm sorry, Shador's not the answer, bro. I'm sorry. He's struggled. I know he had Stefanski who was preying on his downfall the whole season, but I mean, is he better than Dylan Gabriel? 100%. But I don't know.
Whoa, why are you making that face? Why are you making
Dylan
that
Gabriel?
is better than Shador.
That's
No.
disgusting.
Are you kidding
No.
me?
I'm
No.
already
No.
on that hill.
No.
I would down that
By
hill,
like
too.
basics wise, yes.
No.
Here's the thing.
Let us know in the comments below.
If you
No.
come in with a big like Shador Sanders, you're gonna play good. Dylan Gabriel came in like frail and stuff. If he came in with more
Flaccid is
confidence,
the
Dylan
word you're
Gabriel's
looking for.
5'5". He can't see over the offensive line.
And he
And
couldn't-
I will say, I do like Shador, but he's just not a franchise
He
quarterback.
threw the ball
never-
he's
50
Pro Bowl over Trevor Lawrence. Remember that?
Yeah, but
Trevor
if you-
Lawrence declined.
If you look at the AFC for who could have been, bro, like half of them were in the playoffs, half of them are hurt. Like Mahomes was hurt.
Allen's in a boot.
Yeah, like
Burrow wasn't eligible.
Lamar. I
Lamar
think, didn't-
rejected it, and
bro,
also probably
that's-
wasn't
and he
eligible.
was literally last.
And
resort.
nobody asked Aaron Rodgers. I think he's in a darkness retreat.
And they picked him. And they picked him for the media too, because if Shador's going to be in the Pro Bowl, his name is going to be buzzing everywhere. So, but yeah, I don't know. Browns are in doom and despair for the next decade again. Their defense is solid. They got probably defensive rookie of the year and
Defensive player of the year,
defensive
obviously.
player of the year.
Yeah, TJ Watt.
No,
Miles Garrett.
and then the
And
rookie.
Carson Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Sawyer,
That
Pittsburgh
guy-
Steelers.
And then
Denzel, you got Denzel Ward in the
Denzel Ward.
secondary.
But the problem is with this hiring, their defensive coordinator does not want to be in Cleveland anymore.
That is true.
He was mad, like pissed, because they would not give him the job. So he said he does not want to come back. And now
So
Cleveland's
let
split
a-
on
let a
that.
fresh restart. You have so much young talent in the Browns.
clear
How many more
Just
fresh
clear up
starts
the
can you
board.
have with Cleveland though? Like this
Just
is
pick up Baker again.
that was.
I don't think he ever wants to.
Hey,
go
don't
to
forget Deshaun
Cleveland.
Watson's still on the bench too.
And they're still paying him millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
They're
see
paying
when.
8 quarterbacks right now, just letting everybody
I
know.
wonder who's gonna start then. Is it gonna be Watson or are they gonna go with Shador?
It's going to be
Are they gonna
Shador.
get rid
Did you not
of
see the
Watson
interview
for this
yet?
contract?
They
Well,
can't.
if they're
It's
gonna-
fully guaranteed.
If they're gonna start Shador and keep Dylan Gabriel, what they should do is just get rid of Watson and take his contract, bro, because
When-
they're missing out on so much money with Deshaun Watson.
Bro, he's getting it back every massage he gets,
Yeah.
I don't know. The Browns are in a very, once again, as always, in a sticky situation with how they're going to approach the season.
I saw that
so.
Deshaun Watson was recently baptized in the Jordan River, so I guess he must have
Turned his
Hey,
life around.
turned his
Good
life
for
around
him.
from touching
Good
all
for
those
him.
women.
Good for him.
But good for him.
Jordan River.
The Jordan River to wash the massage
You
away.
know where that's at?
Yeah, it's in Jordan. It's in the name, buddy.
All right. Next coach. This one
Moves
is
on to the big boy.
well for us because
figuratively and literally.
we're all Steelers fans.
And
This is
he's
why
big.
it's so big for us.
We're moving to Mike McCarthy with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before all of you talk, Art Rooney already said he's giving Will Howard a chance, and that means Mike McCarthy is the #1 signing of all of the coaches in the NFL. Will Howard is the future. Him and Jack Sawyer, best pickups ever, even though I hate Ohio State. I'm so grateful that Arthur Smith is going there. They're going to be 12 and 16 next year. So go boo Ohio State. But
Bro.
Pittsburgh,
12-5.
okay, on an honest note, let's get serious. I don't like the signing as much. I wanted Lafleur. I'm just gonna say it.
I want a Shula.
I wanted Shula
I
and
wanted Shula, but
Clint Kubiak,
But I think people are so fast to be like, oh, we went from one old head coach to another old head coach. But you don't understand. Mike McCarthy he is a quarterback-minded coach, and we've seen Dak Prescott not as successful, but his numbers, he's been leading the NFL, or was leading the NFL throughout the NFL this year in passing yards. He averaged probably almost 250 passing yards a game.
Yep.
Dak Prescott. I mean,
Might
he did
be
have
more.
George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, but Will Howard's going to be second year. Didn't get a chance at all last year, obviously, because Aaron Rodgers. But I think he should have started over Mason Rudolph the game Aaron Rodgers didn't start. But what worse can he be with Aaron Rodgers? I think McCarthy is going to coach him up well. He's been sitting behind Aaron Rodgers for a whole year. I think Will Howard will be. I'm not just saying this because I'm biased with Ohio State, but I think Will Howard can't do any worse than what Mason Rudolph would have done and Aaron Rodgers.
You know, I absolutely hated this at first. Hated it. Couldn't stand it. I didn't even want to read it. You know, my man, Coach Milk, actually changed my opinion on it. He slid up on my Instagram story, and he gave me some history of Mike McCarthy I didn't know about because I'm a youngin'. So, obviously, I knew about Dak Prescott as his most recent project. I knew about he was there for a little bit of Romo, not too much of it. Aaron Rodgers, obviously, he helped get there far. I don't think he was there was he there for 4?
I think for like a year or two.
Okay, they had an overlapping year.
Because that's when Rodgers took over Favre's position.
But then he started dropping names I didn't even know about, like obviously Steve Young when he was on the Chiefs, I think. And then there was one even before that he helped develop. And looking at this track record, I was like, okay, we'll give it a shot. Then he came out in his press conference and said he wanted to see Will Howard, and I said, yeah, I'm in. So
my biggest fear was them signing Mike McCarthy just to get Aaron Rodgers back for one more year.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear. And I don't know, people are hating on this so early. Like, bro, you don't like McCarthy he's got to do at least something better than Mike Tomlin.
I'm just afraid of 9-8 again. I'm just sick of seeing it.
I think we'll be fine. And we need to go get a receiver though.
Yes.
We need a receiver to pair
Jeremiah
with
Smith.
DK.
And if we
Next
do,
year.
no, that's
Next year.
If we do
Next
9-8, I
Carnell
said
tape?
if we're gonna keep
Carnell
doing
tape.
9-8, 9-8, we got to blow it up and get the quarterback at some point.
Start
Just start it.
tanking.
And if Mendoza, by the love of God, if he gives me a little late birthday present and he falls to the second overall pick,
We try to trade
you
everything.
give up 10 first-round picks and my newborn son for Fernando Mendoza
If the
because it will pay
Steelers
off.
get Fernando Mendoza,
Which was probably a negative percent
I
chance.
will tattoo his number and name on my back as if it was a jersey.
Will you hold up to that?
I will hold up to that.
All
If
right.
the Pittsburgh Steelers get Fernando Mendoza, I will say that with my gut. Mike McCarthy signing to me,
Never gonna happen.
it's going to be a project. I need to see his first year before we move on anywhere else. Because this is the 4th signing of a head coach in 60 years for the Pittsburgh
63.
Steelers?
Yeah.
And I'm only, a third of the age of 60, okay? But I have been dedicated my entire 21 years of living to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was at their game where they lost, where I saw Aaron Rodgers do nothing. Not seeing Renegade play live at a playoff game is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I need McCarthy to do something with this offense, defense, whatever. We have the number 1, not best, but paid defense in the NFL.
Oldest defense in the NFL.
If we cannot do something with that, there has to be a fresh restart in the entire city of Pittsburgh.
I will say the biggest mistake the Pittsburgh Steelers can do is go to the draft and get Ty Simpson, bro.
Yeah, that will be bad.
That'll be the biggest
Honestly,
mistake.
after that,
I think we gotta get a
just
receiver.
draft a wide receiver. From there, I say just draft every quarterback in every
I'm
round after
hoping
that.
Carnell Tate falls to 21, but I don't think he will. I think he'll be.
Well,
locked
you gotta
in.
think, even if Cardinal Tate doesn't fall, we still have Lemon, we still have Lane.
I like
I
Malachi,
but I think-
Malachi Fields. He's a
Fields.
big son of a gun from
But
Notre Dame.
I
still
think
have-
think they're gonna all go early on. Like Tyson's gonna go within the first 10 picks,
Tyson.
but I don't know.
I've been seeing that most quarterbacks are falling to the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th pick because, Dante Moore was the only good one coming into this draft. And I'm not saying that the
Mendoza.
Pittsburgh Steelers should have got if Dante Moore came in the draft or anything like that. I still don't think we should draft the quarterback this year at all. We will have a full breakdown video of the Steelers draft class coming up. But I don't like any of these quarterbacks. The only one that I like, even before, halfway through the season, I didn't think there was one good quarterback to come out of this entire draft class. But because originally the Raiders were going to go for Mendoza's runner-up.
Dante Moore.
Not Dante Moore. Vanderbilt.
Diego
Pavia?
Pavia.
Everybody.
He's 5'6".
Here's the thing:
Pavia is
if you looked at
not
Raiders
bad.
fans halfway through the
7'8".
season, that's who they said that was going to fit perfectly.
They
with their
wanted
offense.
Pavia.
No shot.
I didn't. I don't think I
think
read that.
I don't know. Pavia had swagger, but
He's
He's
I-
5'6".
He's a bum, bro. I think the Steelers need to re-sign Kenneth Gainwell.
They do.
And I think
Yes.
And I think
Why Caleb
it's,
Johnson?
it's not gonna kill.
No one expected Kenneth Gainwell to be that well.
Seahawks game though with Caleb Johnson, you got to get him.
No one expected Kenneth Gainwell to do what he did. I was on the Caleb Johnson train at the beginning of the year, but my God, Kenneth Gainwell has done something to me I haven't felt in years.
Hidden behind
well,
Saquon.
not gonna lie, I didn't know who Caleb Johnson was until the draft happened.
People were going to say he was going to be
Watch
good.
Iowa ball.
That-
Iowa's
that-
offense.
Cooper DeJean.
Well, not offense. Iowa's offense.
Yeah.
I did not watch Iowa's.
I had a
offense.
draft
They
pick.
were so terrible.
I had a mock draft in Dr. Ward's class last semester in IPC. That was the exact same way the draft went for us. I knew about Yaya Black. I knew about Harmon.
Black, yeah.
I knew about Jack Sawyer. The only problem was we still had a second-round pick at this time. We hadn't traded for DK yet. So I drafted Nick Emery from South Carolina with that pick. And with that pick, Seattle Seahawks drafted Nick Emery. So, I went a clean sweep on the draft. Even the second-round pick, that wasn't ours.
I say we got to go get Pickens too. He's a free agent. It would be crazy if he came back to pair with DK following Mike McCarthy, but
If
thing
Buffalo's
is,
serious about a Super Bowl, they'd get George Pickens.
oh, 100%.
I don't know if he wants to come back. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
He wanted to get out of here. That's why we do need to get a receiver though.
We
Like,
do.
I know to pair up with DK.
Holy.
Doesn't even have to be like a superstar. Just like someone who is like a Jacoby Meyer.
Brandon
kind of,
Ayuk.
Like
Should have had him. Brandon Ayuk,
Brandon
I
Ayuk.
don't want
He'll
him.
be out of 49. He'll be out of San Francisco
Oh, yeah,
here
he'll-
soon.
He's going to be a future Miami Dolphin. Trust me now. Quoted
I
on
could see
February
it. I could
2nd,
see it.
11/18.
He could be a Charger.
all right, next one.
Next one, we're moving to the Baltimore Ravens with Jesse Minter, coming from yours truly, Justin Herbert Chargers.
All right, I'll start this one
I
off.
know nothing.
Mid.
I do. I know about this one. So when I was first looking at a defensive-minded head coach to fit the Pittsburgh Steelers when we had the opening, it was between Jesse Minter and Don Shula. And the more I looked at Minter, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But the only problem is he runs a 4-3 defense rather than the 3-4. And obviously the 4-3 is what Baltimore's known for. And they have Kyle Hamilton and they have Malachi Starks.
They got a good defense.
And I knew damn well that he was going to be the next Baltimore Ravens head coach simply off of the 4-3 with the safeties because he had Derwin James to play with. So I kind of pulled away from the Jesse Minter search and started looking back at Don Shula, who runs the, or not Don Shula, excuse me, Chris Shula, who runs the 3-4 defense. So Baltimore got a damn good hire. Again, it just comes down to extending Lamar now and surrounding him with a real wide receiver
Future
one,
Pittsburgh Steelers,
not Zay
Lamar
Flowers.
Jackson.
Yeah, I'm not big on Jesse Minter. Like I don't know much about him, but I don't know. It's either you got to go now or you're screwed with the Ravens because you still got Lamar. Because at some point Lamar is going to end up leaving the Ravens to go chase a ring. He's a really good quarterback to where he could get the job done. It just comes down to, I don't know. I guess Harbaugh just wasn't the answer. Hopefully, not hopefully, because I'm a Steelers fan and we don't want the Ravens beating us. But Lamar needs better. But yeah,
There's only so much he can do.
it sucks seeing Lamar struggle when he's such a good quarterback.
When you have Daniel
thing
Falele blocking for you, I saw him on the ground more than I saw him on a defensive lineman engaged.
I am a Steelers fan, but why, when we play the Ravens, why did they just stop giving Derrick Henry the ball?
John Harbaugh did that 4 times. That's what probably got
Yeah,
him
when
fired.
the first play of the game, Derrick Henry went for a 50-yard run. I got called back. But
Net
still.
gain of 29 after the holding
but
call.
still a 30-yard run. But yeah, it's do or die for the Ravens, I think, this season. Because if you don't win the Super Bowl or go far this year, I think Lamar's out.
And they
Lamar's
signed
gonna
Mark
be
Andrews over
Miami
Isaiah Likely.
Dolphins.
Yeah,
That was bad.
That I don't. Holy.
The
Isaiah
funniest,
Likely's the future.
the funniest thing, bro, when
Kansas
Mark,
City Chief.
I forget what game it was when Mark Andrews caught the ball. He was running, and he spun and flung the ball back for a fumble. We'll play the clip, but that
I
was
think that
so
was-
funny.
Had it to Mark Andrews, middle of the field.
Was it New England? That might have been New
I
England
think it
game.
was. It
Yeah.
was- yes, it
It was.
was.
It was. They had to win to keep them alive, and they lost it. But they were still alive because we ended up
Because
losing to
Zay
Cleveland.
Flowers also fumbled.
Oh,
He'll go west to east. He'll never go north to south first.
Zay Flowers has the fumbling problem when the game matters most. Holy
Exactly.
brother.
just saying though, Pittsburgh Steelers cannot block him for some reason.
But Lamar always makes a. Okay, well, we put a linebacker on him. Lamar Jackson.
We did. Sorry about that little fumble right there. But Jesse Minter, you heard our reviews. We're going to move on to the second biggest signing we think of the draft. That is going to be Kevin Stefanski, 2-time Coach of the Year to the Atlanta Falcons. Boys,
First thing I'm gonna say is,
He shouldn't have a head coaching job.
Yeah,
That's just my personal
he'll-
opinion.
I think he gets one more shot at this, and if he
And
fumbles
this is
it,
his
he's
last
gone.
shot.
we just talked about it while we were trying to figure out the camera situation is that, like I said, he fumbled Baker Mayfield.
Overpaid Deshaun Watson.
Overpaid Deshaun Watson. Same thing with Shador. Hated on Shador. You could tell he hated on Shador.
But he gave him the wrong wristband.
Started Dylan Gabriel, who's 5'5", or drafted Dylan. And they drafted three quarterbacks in the draft. Yeah.
Joe Flacco.
They picked up Joe Flacco, drafted Dylan Gabriel, drafted Shador Sanders.
And signed Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
And signed,
Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley was
Snoop
another one.
Huntley.
Yeah, that was
What
insane.
the hell was that? And then now he's back.
And
with
Deshaun
Baltimore.
Watson.
Like we said earlier,
Like, they had, like,
8
8
quarterbacks they're paying right now.
And then we talked about Baker Mayfield saying, like, he can't wait to play Stefanski 2 times a year, and I can't wait to see the Buccaneers beat the shit out of him.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, but with this I feel like the Falcons' offense is better, like way more superior than the Browns. So,
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
If he can't figure out how to use this offense, they'll be pretty good.
He's pretty good at using tight ends. He used David Njoku pretty well.
Yeah.
Harold Fannin did all right. So, you got Kyle Pitts, hopefully can finally be used. Drake London. Bijan Robinson doesn't even need a scheme. He's
Tyler
just that
Algier,
good.
who's a
Algier.
great backup running back.
He was great.
They have what's the receiver? Darnell Mooney.
Oh, Mooney's
Yeah.
Like
solid.
their offense is pretty.
It just
solid.
comes down to, is Michael Penix, is he the guy?
Yeah, and then you have a backup.
In Kirk Cousins.
who's old as dirt.
Paying Kirk Cousins 130.
$2 million.
Yeah.
He should have been a Pittsburgh Steeler. Just saying.
Not for that
I'm just
price
saying,
tag.
Kevin Stefanski is one of my favorite pickups actually from this draft.
The draft. That's the best. You could tell
This head
coaching
coaching
Portal,
cycle.
buddy.
The head coaching cycle. It's called the
Changing
cycle.
everything. I loved it for this cycle. I have their depth chart pulled up because I drafted a lot of them except for Kyle Pitts for the my fantasy this year.
He's in
and I
fantasy
just
jail.
saw a breakout from a lot of these players. Bijan had another excellent year. Jake London had an excellent year until he had a few mishaps. Well, was it concussion or just a little injury?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both, I think, yeah. Darnell Mooney, like we said. Kyle Pitts sneakily showed back up in like the last 4 weeks.
Kyle Pitts is a hit or miss, I feel like.
I feel Kevin Stefanski is actually going to do justice with this team. Because here's the thing. He's not having to restart fresh with the organization like the Browns, who are like 26 and 240 in the last decade. So
And he's really hyped to be with Atlanta. So I'm curious to see what Stefanski's going to do with the Falcons. Hopefully better
And they
than
have
the
a very
Browns.
good offensive line, by the way. They have
Yes.
very good tackle.
Well, I think
very good
anything
guard.
can be better than the Browns. So I think he's
It
automatically.
can't get worse than the Browns, in my opinion.
Unless
gotta-
you're the Raiders, to be honest.
You got to no. That general manager has the Browns in the chokehold. Andrew Barry, he's horrible. But that's a whole separate 20-minute video.
Yeah. And finally, this one was graded an A. Okay. that makes
A
sense.
plus. This is the great. I think this is the
was an
best
A
one.
plus. Oh, Stefanski was graded A. Wow. The Giants.
Giants
Oh.
and John Harbaugh.
I love this pickup for the.
I love it. I love Jackson Dart.
I
got-
love
you got
that.
a
I got a
young
Jackson
quarterback
Dart
going
jersey,
into
bro.
year two.
Scatterboo.
Scatterboo coming out.
Tyrone
injured.
Tracy.
Tracy.
You get.
Wando Robinson.
You got
He's a free agent.
Wandale.
Oh, is
You
it?
got,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I would come back.
I want him
I
for
would
this
come
year.
back.
you have
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors coming back off at what, ACL?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen
toe
Dart.
turf.
We haven't seen Dart and Neighbors play yet.
Dexter Lawrence.
Sexy Dexy. I'm not gonna lie, New York, you need to like figure out what the issue is with your turf. Odell, Neighbors, who else got hurt there?
Oh, everybody. Nick Bosa tore his ACL there
Like,
twice.
yeah.
Everyone tears their ACL in the Giants slash
Technically,
Jets.
Aaron Rodgers because he was a Jet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Brian Burns. And
They got
Abdul
Brian
Carter.
Burns.
You
They
need
got
to figure out this
Kayvon
problem with
Thibodeau,
the
Abdul
turf.
Carter,
Go Grabs, you got to. Holy fudge.
And Theo Johnson, who actually had a decent
Deontay
year.
Banks, who's a first-round corner. He hasn't been playing up to that, but you could develop him hopefully.
John Harbaugh, hey, you got to boil the win-win.
Yep. Yep. And Harbaugh.
Ah, Nick, I can't believe that you
And
did
Harbaugh is there for $100 million, 5 years. And he said that he's not reporting to general manager Joan Skuen, and who also should have been fired. If they fumble this draft, he'll be gone, and because obviously they're going to choose Harbaugh.
What
over
pick they
there.
got? 2?
No, they got like
They got
Six.
boned. They got boned.
yeah, they
Actually,
got
didn't
4
Finish, wait, didn't they finish like?
on a 2-game win streak or something.
Yeah.
Like that. They're like pick 4,
I'm excited to see Jackson Dart develop and Cam
5.
Scatterboo.
5.
Listen, we're gonna see Jackson Dart, Scatterboo, and Malik Neighbors all play together next year. I'm very hyped.
And Theo Johnson, very good.
Who do you
tight end.
Theo
think they
Johnson.
pick up? That's a
Okay,
real.
they
What
don't
do
need a
they
quarter-
need?
they don't
They
need a
need
quarterback.
they need a tackle.
Yes.
Evan
okay.
Neal is not getting it done.
I was because they don't need a
R.I.P.
quarterback.
Evan
They don't need a
Neal.
receiver.
He was
They don't need a running
Alabama.
back.
Yep.
With Alabama.
Looking
I
at
know
mock
Alabama
drafts right
He might have been a
now.
guard at Alabama too before.
I
he
know my
moved to
Alabama
Temple.
sports.
Because they had Alex
Alabama.
Leatherwood, who ended up getting. He's already out of the league. They had Evan
Connell-
Neal.
They're projected
Landon
to take
Dickerson was on
Connell
that team.
Tate? No shot.
No,
Well, here's the problem.
they have a good defense.
They
You
don't-
need a line though.
They
You
don't
do
need a
an
receiver. They're getting Malik Neighbors back.
You need an offensive line.
But wait,
They
that
got
is.
Slayton, and if they get Wanda
I'm
Robinson
not
back,
gonna lie, I like that though. Look at Darius Slayton. Look at. They don't even have Malik Neighbors as his number.
Because he was on.
I think he's
IR.
gonna move up.
IR.
Here's the thing: they boost him up number 1, make Slayton number
Yeah.
2,
Well,
and
look,
then
Evan Neal, third string tackle. They need a new one. And also look at his backup. He's on IR too. You got two backup offensive tackles that are
Let's
hurt.
look at another one
I
here.
think Harbaugh is going to do good for the Giants, and I like Jackson Dart. I want them to succeed.
they're saying
Ruben Van
them
Jr.
or
from
an edge
Miami.
rusher.
Oh,
Another one, they have Thibodeau, Carter, and Brian Burns. What do they
Wait,
need a
wait,
third
let me
one
see their
for?
I'm
for
not gonna
the
lie.
draft.
This
Hold up.
may be the best year for edge rushers. You got
Ruben
Daniel. What was it? Is his name?
OT second.
Deny
round.
son.
Something like that.
The guy from Penn State, 33, great.
The kid from Alabama.
Which one?
Not 15. He might wear 15. I can't
the
remember.
ones from Miami too are
Yeah, that's
are
Ruben
solid.
Bain. And the other one's coming back for another year, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Oh.
Indiana obviously has a great edge rusher until he got hurt.
Oregon.
I don't know. I think the
Always
Giants. They're not
something.
going. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team next year, but I think they're going to. Harbaugh's going to turn them around. in the
I think they could beat the
next
Eagles.
I honestly
They
don't.
already beat the Eagles once
I honestly
last
don't
year.
think they need an edge rusher. You have Brian Burns coming back.
Yeah,
Brian
but-
Burns, Thibodeau, Carter.
This one says
Yeah.
Spencer
What more could
They,
Fano
they have
from
such a.
OT, Utah.
They have such a
You
young
don't need
core.
an edge rusher.
But again, I think Philly's going to have a down year. Let's say they get rid of A.J. Brown.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna keep saying
You
everything
have-
until it happens.
You have a
Who?
beat-up offensive line.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown and DK reunion in Pittsburgh.
That'd be
February
they-
2nd again.
Yeah, they were at Ole
I'm
Miss
quoting
together,
this,
weren't they?
I'm quoting this. February 2nd, AJ Brown and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's gonna happen before the draft.
Can't afford that.
We said that about Brandon Ayuk and Devontae Adams when we were trying to find a receiver.
That's true.
Okay, Devontae Adams is a bum.
I didn't think the DK thing was going to go through. Never thought it would. That was actually at the bottom
I'm
of my
shocked.
list.
And then we got rid
until
of
the last
instead
month
of
and a half.
pairing him with George Pickens, we got rid of him and
We didn't even get
George Pickens, future Pittsburgh Steeler.
and Roman Wilson. barely
Please
played.
let me wear my jersey
Roman Wilson
again.
over Adam Thielen over Roman Wilson at the end of the year was diabolical.
And Adam Thielen made some good plays.
He was good though. It was
No
nasty.
touchdown to the Pittsburgh Steeler.
That's fine. He still made.
It's fine. He
I like
still
Adam
made
Thielen.
critical fourth
Yeah,
down
it was part of the
conversions.
unction, bro. We had to finish
Yeah,
the
exactly.
unction, and now we can restart with Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, we had Thielen. Who else do we have?
When I was at the game when
MBS.
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Do you think we
when they got the pass,
Jalen Ramsey.
when Aaron Rodgers threw the touchdown pass to
Ramsey was
MVS,
like 30 though.
they said that
5 years.
Cam
Yeah.
Hayward.
He's
That's
pretty old.
40. MVS had that touchdown from Aaron Rodgers against Miami.
That is true.
They said that the combined age between the two of them was 73 years old,
What, 41?
like 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't know. The whole coaching portal thing was fun. We had like 3 days in a row where coaches were getting fired left and right, coaches getting signed left and right. But I think, I don't know. Some teams are in trouble. Some teams are going to be in a good place, like the Giants, like the maybe the Falcons. Hopefully the Steelers. I'm hoping the Steelers do something with Mike McCarthy, and Will Howard is going to come on
We
sooner.
have the second oldest team in the NFL.
Yep.
We do?
It's Pittsburgh
Commanders are
Steelers.
no way the Commanders.
Yeah, they had Von Miller. They had
Do they have Bobby Wagner still?
they
Yeah.
have Bobby Wagner, Von Miller, Laramie Tunsil's pretty old nowadays. Debo Samuels is old. Terry McLaurin's pretty old. Zach Ertz was on the team.
That's right. And then he got snapped his leg in half.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota's the
yeah.
backup.
He got drafted in what, 2015?
Yeah, Josh Johnson's even older. He was on the 49ers Super Bowl team as like the third string quarterback.
He was. I did.
He was like a
forget about
rookie.
That.
Yeah, they got unks over there.
Yeah, they do.
All right. Well, let us know your thoughts from the coaches down below. And this first episode was shaky just because we're starting to get the feel of it. But once we get more comfortable, we'll be
in the flow state.
we'll be fine, and we'll be getting money.
Before we leave,
Shout
prediction for the
out
Super Bowl.
Dr. Ward.
Predictions for the Super Bowl.
I got Seahawks.
And score,
Seahawks.
and MVP.
Seahawks 31-27. MVP JSN.
Ooh.
I like
Or Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
All right. At first, I was gonna say the Seahawks, but
He's unimportant. I'm
No.
going to say the Seahawks.
listen. No. Everyone is rooting for the Seahawks. The only reason why I would want the Seahawks to win is for JSN. But think about it. Second year Drake May coming out of UNC. I think it's gonna be the Patriots on top. I'm gonna say.
That is Steelers fitness crazy.
I'm gonna say 24-14 Patriots.
Low
and
scoring game.
And MVP or Super Bowl MVP, obviously Drake May, and then Trayvon Henderson, my boy, and Vrabel because he's an Ohio State.
Trayvon Henderson, who got benched in the playoffs, by the way.
That is true.
It's pretty bad.
After the show I saw last week
Here we go.
with the Broncos,
Okay, but the weather was.
it's gonna be worse in New England whenever they play there next year because they're gonna be
What does
first
that
round
have to do with the
exits.
Super Bowl?
I'm
It's not
gonna
gonna
say
be like
that the
Super
score
Bowl.
is gonna be
Are you guys-
48
What?
to 27.
What?
Jackson Smith-Njigba, 350 yards. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdowns. February 2nd at 11:38. Mark my words.
40.
Super Bowl
It's,
MVP.
you
It's
don't
gonna be
know what I'm
split
gonna
down
say.
the half.
Can we, while he's giving his prediction, can you fact check if there has ever been a 50-point Super Bowl? I don't think there ever has been a 50-point Super
No,
Bowl.
yeah. But didn't the Atlanta and Patriots get real close? It was like
Yeah, but I don't know if
28-32.
it was 50.
And then
Yeah.
What are your predictions?
Sam Darnold has that guy in him.
here's my prediction, guys.
90, 55 points.
Seattle Seahawks 38, New England 12. They're gonna go for 2 points. They're gonna not get it, and the only reason it won't be 41-12 is because they'll put in the backups, and we'll see Jalen Milroe take a Super Bowl snap.
Hey, when
Milroe, Alabama guy.
Alabama.
when you see this, when we come back here next Monday and talk about the Super Bowl, when you see the Patriots on top, when you see Stephon Diggs finally getting the love he deserves,
He's
I'll-
getting
I'll
plenty
be-
of love from Cardi B and all those hookers on that
I'll be-
boat.
I'll be-
fan is crazy.
I'll be laughing at all you guys'
You're going to
faces.
see Stephon doing the.
Stephon
and
Diggs gonna get on a
blue
boat and beat some more
green
hookers.
confetti
And what?
Because the Seahawks are winning. This
And
is
the-
not
and
a
the-
repeat.
Okay, do I
only
want the-
thing
do I want
repeating
And the
in
confetti's gonna be
2016
pink, 'cause
is the
that's what color
Pittsburgh
that Stephon
NHL,
Diggs was doing.
Stanley Cup.
with his
Yeah, with all his
his
Cardi
cheetah
B.
print tramp stamp. I mean, do I
Yeah.
want the Patriots to beat the Steelers in Super Bowl wins? Hell no. But like,
all right. Damn! I think that's a sign right there.
all right, goodbye.
Goodbye.